facing the Memphis Grizzlies without DeMar DeRozan. This is going to be a long one for the Chicago Bulls. I'm not too hopeful on the outcome being in favor of the Chicago Bulls in this game, but we have been surprised before. We're going to break it all down, talk about it right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, Bulls fans, before we get started, I'm going to say this once, and we're going to move on from this. As a family, we're going to move on. No, DeMar DeRozan not playing in this game does not mean he's being traded. I'm going to repeat that one more time for the people in the back. DeMar DeRozan not playing in this game does not mean he's going to be traded. Are we clear? As a family, are we on the same page as this right now? Again, one more time for the people in the back. DeMar DeRozan not playing in this game does not mean he is going to be traded. Say it with me. All right? We in that mug. Now we got it. Now that we've said that, we done. We done. We are done. Okay? Thank you. Now moving on. The Chicago Bulls face a huge test tonight. It's a huge test tonight in the Memphis Grizzlies. This game it could be ugly. This could be an ugly game. It could be a fun game. It really just depends on what version of the Chicago Bulls show up today, how seriously they take this game, how do they come in and try to establish themselves defensively early on. Those are the things that matter in this game. Now, DeMar DeRozan's not playing in this game. We now all know that again. DeMar DeRozan not playing in this game does not mean he's being traded. He is old on a second of a back-to-back. That's all that means. That is it. That is all. Thank you. Now, with that being said, who steps up? Alex Caruso was upgraded to questionable. Does that mean he may play in this game? They may need him. DeMar DeRozan's not playing, so we're going to need a player to step up for sure. We still don't have Javonte Green, a player that usually would have stepped up considerably in a position like this. How does Billy Donovan change the rotation? Does that put Kobe White in the starting lineup? And then how does the bench then deal with the absence of having him off that bench? A lot of questions to see how this Chicago Bulls team is really going to balance everything out in this game without DeMar DeRozan, who again, DeMar DeRozan not being in this game does not mean he is being traded. All right. Now that we've established that again, we're going to go ahead and get over to the comments. Matthew, first one up. I've already addressed that. I love you, brother. I already addressed it. God, I hope Billy plays Drummond at least 15 minutes tonight if he's not in foul trouble. Oh, Drummond's going to definitely be relied on in this game, especially with the absence of DeMar DeRozan. Mutt, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mutt? Come. What are you doing? Dogs are so stupid. Shay's in the building. What's going on, Shay? Zach Levine's doctor says, I'm a simple man. I see live stream premiere. I click. Hey, listen, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. What up, brother? What's going on, Vern? MC season, you fucking asshole. What's going on, brother? And Matthew says, how do I know? Because I have sense, and I watch this team, and I monitor this team, and I know exactly how this front office operates. It's clear. I'm just telling you guys, it's not happening. If it does happen, I'll be the first one here and say, I will say I'm a fucking idiot if he does end up getting traded. Me, Haize, I'll call myself a fucking idiot. But I'm telling you right, and I'm not calling anybody else a fucking idiot. I'm just talking about myself. But DeMar DeRozan's not being traded. Kevon Alexander says, what up, Haize and company? What's going on? Glad to have you in the building. What if DeMar not playing means he might be traded? He's not getting traded. It's not happening. What's good, Haize? Just here to say we ain't adding anyone under 6'5" to the roster. PG or not, I'm tired of tiny 10-man plays. Well, it doesn't matter if you're tired of it. As long as Billy Donovan's not tired of it, there's always a chance. Billy Donovan is going to be the first coach to start a 6'2" player at center. Just watch it. Just watch. It's going to happen. Zach, that averages 30 when DeMar sits out is showing up. Yeah, but how many of those games have we won, though? Right? That's the biggest thing. I hear what you're saying, Haize, but I do believe this could possibly mean he's getting traded if you look at the evidence. It's not happening. He's not playing. Jamal, you asshole. 2, he's sitting out this game. 3, he played last night, but not tonight. You fucking asshole, bro. I love you though, man. That's crazy. Big night from P. Will. Maybe P. Will's definitely been stepping up, being a little bit more aggressive is what we want to see from P. Will. So that is always a possibility. What are you whining about? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. This is bad. The dog's whining. Let me get him up out the studio because he's distracting my black ass. And again, before I go, just pause. DeMar DeRozan is not being traded. And we back. All right, let's go on. With DeMar out, who's your starting 5? I think Kobe. I think it's going to be Kobe White. If I had to guess, especially with Alex Caruso out as well. There's a slight chance maybe DJJ, but I'm guessing it's going to be Io, Kobe, Zach, P. Will, and Vooch as your starting 5. I could be wrong on that, though. 30 for P. Will. Let's hope so. Haize was Billy comments saying he liked DJJ at center, real or fake. Oh, no, that was real. I mean, that goes back to last season, though. Remember, Derrick Jones Jr., last season when he was playing backup center, him and Lonzo Ball had that chemistry on the pick and roll. It became a dangerous weapon for the Chicago Bulls, especially at a time where Zach LaVine was out with COVID. So that wasn't smoke. He actually does like Derrick Jones Jr. as the center. You heard it here first. Haize believes DeMar sitting out is not a coincidence and that a trade may be well on the way. Time will tell. That's crazy. That's inside the Chicago Bulls. They'll definitely be like,
all right, guys. The Bulls are trading DeMar DeRozan, and we had a Bulls insider. It's this guy with a beard. His name is Haize over on Chicago Bulls Central. Yeah, that's my guy. According to him, DeMar DeRozan will be traded we're gonna be trading him for Denzel Valentine's gum line and a first round overall pick from the WNBA.
That's what inside the Chicago Bulls are run as a headline on it. It is what it is. DeMar's not playing tonight. Why? Just really tuning in, y'all. He has a hip issue. Hip soreness was why he's sitting down. He's old. That's basically what it is. Okay, deep in your heart, what do you believe is going to happen Thursday? Not a goddamn thing. Nothing. I tell you, in all likelihood, nothing. We're going to be the exact same team after the trade deadline as we were before. Why do teams wait till the last day to make trades? It's dumb. No, it's not dumb. They try to see everything that they can get. And keep in mind, when you have a deadline, you want to make sure that you're getting the best possible deal. And so, and don't forget, and don't count out the fact that teams do at the last minute will offer more. Like it's you can look a team in the face and say, all right, listen, we're not taking that deal. Our team can look at another team in the face and say, listen, all we got is this first round pick, and the team be like, oh, we're good. And then come the last hour, they don't get anything better, and they're like, hey, do you still want to offer that first round pick? So definitely very possible there. Why not start Drummond at center, P. Will at Amagen? What the fuck kind of position is that? What are you playing? Is that some Star Trek shit? Amagen? P. Will at Amagen? What is that? And no, Vooch and Drummond playing together is not a good lineup at all. Like, what are we talking about here? Haize, how do you feel about Willie Gomez on this team? I honestly rather keep Drummond. Yeah, keep that motherfucker up off the team. Unless he's going to turn into that player he played on that TV show, I don't give a damn. Whoever drops the most points if we win tonight for my 20th, I'll buy their jersey, even if it's somehow Tony Bradley. Tony Bradley on path for 150 points scored in the game. Watch. That's what's going to be said. Reginald Short says, it's sad Billy doesn't know how to use his big man, much to their frustration and our fury. I mean, he knows how. He just chooses. Like, Billy Donovan knows how to use a big man. Just look at Billy Donovan's coaching career from college until the NBA. He's had big men and used them pretty damn well. It's just, I don't know why he came to the Chicago Bulls and was like, hey, I don't know what to do. And you got Vooch in there just looking at him like, why you no pass me the ball? Why you no pass ball? Why you no pass ball, Billy? Like, it's all types of shit like that. Like, it's just, Billy Donovan's just an idiot, bro. Like, let's just be, we got
inside the Chicago Bulls breaking news. Guys, breaking. Dwayne Dedmon traded to the Spurs for a second-round pick. The trade deadline already off to a crazy start. Guys, listen here, guys. We're gonna. The Bulls are idiots. The Bulls definitely should have been in on this Dwayne Dedmon thing. They should have offered the Michael Jordan Trophy and Zach LaVine for Dwayne Dedmon. We need a big. We can get rid of light-skinned Zach LaVine, and we can have the big that we need on this team, guys.
That's how inside the Chicago Bulls would have broke that news. D-Dub says, damn, Haize, Memphis was favored by 7.5 earlier today. Now shout out to 10.5 with DeMar news. That makes complete sense to me. Absolutely makes complete sense to me. With the injuries and DeMar out, would love to see Dalen Terry tonight. I mean, there's a very high possibility. Probably, maybe more Malcolm Hill than Dalen Terry, just because he's a veteran, but there's a chance we see it. Come on, Chicago Bulls, get this win for me. Shout out to Nick Tolliver and Shay. It's both their birthdays today. Shout out to their birthdays for a real one. LOL, Bulls fans out here with the squeaky voice like,
play a lineup of Vooch, Drummond, Bradley, Marco, and P. Will at the point, guys. Oh man, I'm really killing. I'm really killing Bulls fans right now with all these. I've gotten so many trade machine screenshots in the Chicago Bulls Central email today. I've just been like, come on, fam. What we doing here, bro? Harder Steven Adams is out for this game for the Grizzlies. Vooch and Drummond should be able to dominate the boards for us. Nah, I mean, they're still the one of the top rebounding teams in the league, even without Steven Adams. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Just throwing in some big men who are talented and hammer Memphis on the inside. You want to hammer Memphis on the inside, bro? That sounds like prison. Al Knox, that's what that sounds like, bro. And I don't know if I can condone that here on Chicago Bulls Central, bro. I don't know. Like, I mean, listen to whatever floats your boat there, brother. You got to do what you got to do, bro. Just all jokes, fam. Don't even worry about Billy, bro. Motherfuckers think they can come to Chicago and just do whatever the fuck they want. Oh, for sure, bro. It is what it is. Hey, do you see the Bulls beating the Grizzlies without DeMar? What would you do if you were Billy? Play Andre Drummond and Nikola Vucevic and play through Vooch. Run a 4-5 pick and roll. Just simple things. Don't let a pick and roll stop you. Put Tony Bradley in and punch Ja Morant in the face. All that type of thing. Those type of things. Bro, Billy is bad in real life, but he got NTH on 2K. Billy, this man had me out here with Vooch and Tony Bradley. That's funny. That's funny. Uh-oh.
Oh, crap. I didn't even realize I had the squeak voice. Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. That was an accident. I thought I turned that off. Oh, man. Listen. It's been a day, bro. It has been a day. L in the building says, go big or go home. Steven Adams is out. Better take advantage of that. Alex Caruso out. Smell a trade. No, listen. We talked about this to start the show. You don't smell nothing. You ain't smelling what AK is cooking because he ain't cooking shit. I don't know what you're smelling your top lip. Brush your mustache, L. It's all in fun because you my dude. But like, you're not smelling nothing but your top lip, bro. That's all I can say. You're not smelling no cooking at all, fam. You're not smelling any cooking because it's not nothing's coming. Nothing's coming. Oh, man. Honestly, feel like if Billy Bozo Donovan plays Drummond consistent minutes, we'll have at least 6+ more wins. Multiple losses this year came from being out-rebounded and undersized. Yes, but let's be clear here. That Drummond that we saw last night is not the Drummond you get every single night, right? He does have games where he gets in foul trouble bad. He has games where he just does too much at times. He's not a perfect player. But I will say this, I won't put it at 6. I'll say there are at least 3 games off the top of my head that we win if Drummond plays for sure. Oh, see, I'm an idiot. That's why I'm a dumbass. Read the whole question, Haize. Punctuation matters.
Haize, you're a fucking idiot, Haize. What are you doing out here, bitch?
My bad. Do I smell a trade? No, I don't smell any trades happening. It ain't coming. It's not coming. Oh, man. When will Javonte Green come back? Javonte Green will come back between now, the apocalypse, and when Lonzo Ball plays basketball again. So somewhere in between those things happening, Javonte Green will come back. He absolutely will be back. It's the closest inside the Chicago Bulls will have of saying something legitimate. Y'all be killing that man, bro. Y'all be killing it. Be sure to have your yak by the end of the game. First of all, we drink tequila in it. I hate cheap tequila, but it's good to shoot with because I'm not wasting all my good tequila taking shots behind this good team because that's sipping tequila. This is terrible shot tequila. AK's betting on continuity. Seems like we hope to get everyone back healthy and see this team at full strength. Listen, I don't even know what this team is at full strength anymore, right? Lonzo Ball may never be and again, that's a little fear on my side of things, to be honest. But a player that's been out of basketball for over a year, it usually takes some time, man. Now, I will say this. I said the same thing about TJ Warren, and while he hasn't played very many games, when he has played games, he's looked probably about 85% of himself. So you just never know. You never know. I remember last year we were begging Tony to just get 6-5, but AD shows up and gives us 8-8, but he can't touch the floor. All from the mind of Billy Donovan. Listen, I'm telling you guys right now, I wonder if this is a social experiment for Billy Donovan. He's like, listen, I got cool with the Reinsdorfs, right? So now I want to see how bad I can do at my job before they fire me. Keep in mind, this is the same ownership group that wanted AK to consider keeping on Jim Boylan. The same ownership group that it took for John Paxson to go to them and be like, hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. For them to be like, okay, we'll move on from you. I just wonder if Billy Donovan's like, hey, listen, because remember, he said he talks to the Reinsdorfs every day. I wonder if he's like, hey, man, I'm cool with the Reinsdorf. I basically got a job for life, bro. Like, I got a job for life. That's crazy. Left my ass off. He had the apocalypse happening before Lonzo Ball comes back. I'm telling you, Lonzo will be the last person left on the earth, and they'd be like, hey, I'm ready to play ball again. You ain't playing ball against nobody. It's going to be Lonzo Ball balling against demons. That's it. That's going to be what it is. Do you think the Bulls will make a small move? I'm betting them on not making any moves to improve the roster. I think a small move, when you hear how much they've been talking, I do think they're going to add something. And it may not be by the trade deadline. It may be buyout market, which I know we have PTSD over that as well. I don't think it's going to be anything significant, though. Can we get 10 shots of tequila if we win, Haize? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, why are you playing with my life? Why we got to play with my life? Like, that's all I'm asking. Do you value my life that little? That you ready to see Steve-O take over Chicago Bulls Central that quickly already? Like, why we got to play games with my life, bro? Like, I'm not inside the Chicago Bulls. I'm not Bulls on tap. Like, why we got to play with my life, fam? Why we got to do that? I don't understand why we got to play games with my livelihood. I thought y'all liked me, man, but I guess not. I guess not. It is what it is. I guess the voice changer did it all in, man. I hope ATL loses tonight and Bulls win so we can get the ATA. Listen, I hope the Bulls win too, but bro, DeMar ain't playing. Ja Morant is playing. It's going to be tough, bro. If they win today, I'll be willing to say, I'll take back everything I said. If the Bulls win without DeMar against Memphis tonight, I'm going to be on here saying, no, the Bulls season is absolutely saved. I already read that one. Zoe's going to be Rick in The Walking Dead, laughing my ass off. Trae Young is going to be Negan. First of all, Trae Young can't be. First of all, Negan had a nice head of hair. Trae Young can't do that. Like, bro, one of the first casualties of the apocalypse coming is going to be Trae Young's hair, because it's just like, what's the point? Like, that's the first sacrificial lamb. So yeah, no, it's not. No, it's definitely Trae Young is not Negan. That's not Negan at all. I can't get behind that one. Me and Steve-O can do this. Take 10 for the team. Hey, no, man, listen, on that case, I'm gonna do like Allen Iverson and say, fuck this team. In that case, like if that's what it comes down to it, well, no, fuck the team. I'm not doing it. This is going to be a hard game for Andre to keep up his momentum, because they're going to match him for strength. Well, Adams is not playing in this game, David Healy. Steven Adams is out. He's going to be out for a while. So this is another game where Drummond can definitely come in and do some things. If the Bulls can get a solid point guard, I believe they will solve a lot of issues for this Bulls team. Someone who can set the table properly and run the offense more effectively. No, because guess what? And I understand why everybody says this, but guess what? And I think sometimes we romanticize how much setting the table Lonzo did. He didn't run half-court offense. As long as DeMar DeRozan is on this team, a point guard is not going to run the half-court offense. Maybe in some possessions, but 80%, 85, 90% of the possessions are not going to be run through a point guard. I don't give a damn if you bring fucking I lost my complete train of thought on who I was about to say. It's Steve Nash. I don't care if you bring a prime Steve Nash back. He is not running a half-court offense as long as DeMar DeRozan is on the team, coached by Billy Donovan. It solves nothing. It solves nothing. Tonight, the game, Zach has to show he's worth every penny. Road to 6th seed. Hey, I feel you. I feel this. We need a big game from Zach LaVine tonight for sure. If the Bulls win today, it'll be because Billy chewed out on his gum so loud the Grizz couldn't hear. That's funny. Haize, do you think Bron will break the scoring record tonight? I think he's going to try to break the scoring record tonight. Steve-O, man, they try to get me to take 10 shots of tequila before the game. Like, I don't know why they don't value my life that much, bro. Like, that's crazy. All right, listen, Chris Middleton's hairline is bro, I think we got a new worst hairline in the NBA. I thought I heard something crazy. Somebody was about to get fucked up. I was about to grab the gun. But I don't even remember the question. Let me go back to the question. What was I asking? You saw Middleton? Yeah, Chris Middleton's hairline is trash, bro. Like that may be the new worst hairline in the NBA, bro. He needs to shave that shit, bro. And then he got that hump, that beluga well hump on the front of his head, bro. It's just a bad look all the way around. Y'all want to roast some hair? Hold on, give me 1 second. Because you know I stay ready, right? You know I stay ready. What is that? What the fuck is that, bro? Why do you even waste your barber's time getting that lined up? Like, look at the sides. Look at the top. That is literally 15 black men just had a nightmare looking at that hairline. Like, I think my hairline just fell out looking at that. That's how stressful that makes me. What the fuck is that, fam? What is that? That's bad, man. I have no idea what that is. That's deep, bro. That's ugly, man. That's I don't even know what that is, bro. That's wild. Oh man, that's deep, bro. That's how you know the Bulls finna lose, when Haize is willing to go back on his words about the Bulls. Hey man, listen. Oh man, that's deep. Only black people do that when trying to hear something. Oh, bro, like I don't know why we think making a certain face is gonna make us hear better, right? That's crazy. Beluga well hump. Let's throw some fish. That's deep, bro. No, we don't need a PG. We are lacking a stretch four that gives size and shooting behind P. Will. I can feel that. I can feel where you're coming from. Hairline ass, bro. Like that's deep, bro. David Healy in the building says, bro, you and Bull Central, the best Bulls channel on YouTube, on God. Appreciate that, fam. Definitely appreciate that. Bullet head. That's, bro, like, we gotta put that back on the screen real quick, fam. Like, everybody in the chat, Thank God you didn't wake up and look like this. First of all, Chris Middleton is a funny looking dude in general. You can't be like, luckily he's rich, right? Because you can't be funny looking with a bad hairline and broke. Luckily he's rich because Lord knows, bro, that's deep, bro. You gotta just let it go at that point. Like, I don't understand why people are afraid to let go. That's deep, bro. That's watch the Chicago Bulls trade for Chris Middleton. Now watch. If the Bulls trade for Chris Middleton, I'm literally done, bro. I'm gonna be Milwaukee Bucks Central. I'm done. I can't cover nobody with a hairline like that because all I'll do is every time he misses a shot, I'm gonna just roast that man's hairline. Honestly, wouldn't mind getting rid of Dragon or DJJ if it meant allowing DT to move into the rotation. We aren't going to get a chip soon. Why not at least play him? He develops by the minute like Io because, again, he's much more raw than Io. I know everybody makes that comparison to Io. What Dalen is allowed to do down in the G League is literally have every single thing go through him while he's down there. He's developing his playmaking. He's developing passing. He's developing how he reads defenses. He's developing how he plays defense. He's developing as a shooter. He's doing all that. There's no amount of minutes on this team that's still trying to make a playoff push that Dalen Terry is going to be able to work on all those things currently right now playing in the NBA. I do think that he should, especially in times like this where we're missing players, get some tick. But day to day, Dalen Terry's not going to be able to work on his game in the same way he's able to work on it down in the G League. So his head looked like an ibuprofen pill. God damn, that's funny. Chris always been a forward thinker. That's wild, bro. Laughing my ass off. That boy got a video game forehead with max stats. That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's wild, fam. Like that's just bad, bro. Like if I was a barber and somebody came in and was like, "Hey man, line me up," I'm gonna look at him dead in his face. I'm gonna be like, "Hold on, fam. Like let's be real here. Let's have a brother to brother conversation real quick. Let's be real here for a second. Why the fuck you holding on to that hairline, bro? Like what you got some bets? Like what happened in your life, bro? Like something ain't it, bro. Something ain't it. Haize, do you like Carlik Jones? I know there's no room for him. I like his game in the G League. I mean, listen, and maybe I'm jaded. Let me be clear here. I lived through seeing Antonio Blakeney literally look like a generational scorer in the G League, setting records, high efficiency, all that. That man came up to the NBA and couldn't hit a shot. So maybe I'm a little bit jaded by that. But there's nothing to me that a player like a Carlik Jones could do down in the G League where I'm necessarily thinking he got it in the NBA. But I do like watching this game. I love watching him down in the G League. His head looked like Bean downtown. Y'all crazy, bro. That's tough, bro. Anthony Johnson in the building says, Chicago fan here, Haize. Hopefully our Bulls can win tonight. I feel you, bro. Like I really hope so, man. I'm not hopeful. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But you know, you never know, bro. Like where do things have happened? My cousin said he looked like something from the Hills Have. Damn. Blakeney was my dog. I had such high hope. You and me both, bro. Like I literally was like, when I heard, like, I think that was when I first ever started like watching G League, and it was way less available there. I was checking box scores and thinking, I'm like, hey man, this guy's gonna come out. He's gonna be the two guard that we need. He's about to start going off. And literally every time a shot went up for him, I was like, hey, oh, stop. Oh, no, bye, leave. Like, no, it was just bad. It was just bad. P. Will looked like the best player on the court in moments last night. Really hope we run that 4-5 pick and roll and keep developing his playmaking. Completely agree with you there, brother. Wow, that's a deep cut. No, more like people under the stairs. I don't know how many people, like Steve-O don't know who the people under the stairs are. He don't. Steve-O don't know. He don't know who people under the stairs are, bro. He ain't got nothing about that. He don't know nothing about people under the stairs. He don't know nothing about the Game Boy that had the green and black screen with no color. He don't know nothing about that. But that's the heir apparent. That is the heir apparent to take over the show whenever I decide to wrap this up. But he don't know nothing about none of that, bro. JDH says, I want the Bulls to fire the Grizzlies punk asses tonight. Fight the Grizzlies punk asses tonight. Throw fists for real, for real. Nope. I don't want to see nobody get suspended because we need to start stacking up some wins. So I don't want to see nobody on this Bulls team suspended. Frieza Form 2. Oh, wow. That's accurate, though. Very accurate. Matthew says, my bad for bringing this up again, but if a player sits out because he is getting traded, but they rule him out because of injury, is he usually on the bench still? There have been some instances of where a player sits out and they announce the trade during the game. Hell, there's been times where trades get announced during the game. So, but yeah. Steve-O says, I know that old ass movie. I don't believe you. Somebody showing the Grizzlies' recent losing record and said we'd be winning games if our best player wasn't trying to be Larry Hoover. Hey, listen, bro. That video, and I saw you posted on Facebook too, of the Eminem from 8 Mile Freestyle over Ja Morant's life. That took me out, bro. That took me out. They traded Otto Porter as he was wailing in the tunnel. That's hilarious, bro. That's funny. Caruso starting. Caruso is coming back. Okay, I'm a little bit more hopeful now. I'm glad that Caruso's coming back. Bulls can definitely use him. He's needed, so definitely like that. Let me go to Twitter. Let me verify this. Make sure y'all not trolling me. I be believing y'all wholeheartedly sometimes, and I need to stop because y'all be tripping. Set tripping at that. What is happening here? Ooh, your mama's son. Yeah, Alex Caruso is starting. Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, Caruso starting at the 3. P. Will and Vooch. They just announced it. All right, well, there you go. Just hit a buzzer beater with Levine in 2K. Zach about to go off tonight. Bro, I don't play 2K in the days the Bulls actually play because every time I do, the Bulls lose. Listen, bro, if y'all roasting hairlines, please go look up Al Harrington when he had the mohawk. Fam looked like a T-Rex. Oh, no, I remember that. That season. It was such an interesting season because he got traded to... No, he re-signed with the Pacers, and then the Pacers traded him at that trade deadline. I can't remember who they sent him to, though. And then was that the season he had the mohawk, or was it the season after? I can't remember, but that Al Harrington mohawk was hideous. Was hideous. That's funny. I haven't thought about Al Harrington. Talk about a player that would feast nowadays. Like Billy Donovan would love Al Harrington. He would definitely be a center on this team. He'd absolutely be a center. But yeah, that Al Harrington mohawk that year he went back to the Pacers, and that's probably why they traded his ass. They made all that big talk about signing him and bringing him back, and then literally he was trash. I mean, he really wasn't trash. So let's be clear, he really wasn't trash that season. He just didn't fit what they were trying to do that season. Al Harrington had a nice skill set, though. He had a more modern skill set. What the fuck just happened here? You son of a bitch. Like, look at that. And listen, he got the fat man rolls on the side, too. That's bad, bro. Like, which one would you rather have? If you had to have one of these, that's a struggle. Like, just shoot me, bro. Just shoot me. I'm good on that. I heard you cuss, Haize. I forgot this ain't locked on. Yep, ain't locked on. You know it ain't locked on when I start cussing, bro. Shay in the building says, I just wanted to say thank you, man, because last year I was going through a lot, and you really have to get You really have to get my mind off of it. Help get your mind off of it. Much love, my guy. Hey, Shay, you already know, bro. It is what it is. We talk shit, we joke, we family, though, bro. You member of the family, man. He's drumming, but more. More athletic. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Bones is 6'1". Yep, Bones is 6'1". Antonio Blakeney's why I hesitate to want DT to only develop in the G League. Players like LeVert and Halliburton developed via NBA minutes versus G. I understand what you mean, though, when it comes to his development. Well, for every one of those, there is an Anthony Simons, right? And keep in mind, the G League was completely different when Antonio Blakeney wasn't a player that was drafted high and then sent down to the G League specifically to develop some skills. I think that's the difference there. Not that Dalen was drafted super high either. Antonio Blakeney was a G League player that worked his way up. So it's a little bit different there, and the G League is a completely different system and used completely differently then. Back when Antonio Blakeney was down there, like, you'd be lucky to have a gym come out the G League. Teams now use the G League a little bit more as a true developmental system now. So just remember, if you want to forget your problems, become a Bulls fan. Your in real life problems seem so much simpler in comparison to the hell of being a Bulls fan. Listen, to me, yeah, it's been bad, especially seeing the team just lack heart at times. But I've been through much worse, way worse seasons as a Bulls fans, man. Like, it's so, it is what it is. Pascal Siakam played the entire year in the G League. That's another one. Another one there. Golden State, they traded him to Golden. Oh, okay. I knew it was somewhere they traded him to. Yeah, because Al Harrington, was he on the We Believe Golden State Warriors with Baron Davis? I like that team a lot. That was a good team. I like that. I remember when Baron Davis dunked on Dirk Nowitzki and he pulled his jersey up and he had like the thing underneath and he got a tech for it. But he was just excited. But I remember that. That was a fun series. That was a fun series. Hey, did you see Benny the Bull respond to LeBron's quote about being able to live normal? I did not, bro. Did not see that at all. Dylan Brooks gonna for real try to injure someone if he's playing. Listen, man, fuck that dude too, bro. The G League is like the MLB minor league. You send your players down there to work on their game. Yeah, nowadays it is. It wasn't like that in the early 2000s. It just wasn't. It is now. And I think teams have started realizing the benefit of the G League, especially when you look at like how they're basically using the G League the same way they used to use draft and stash, right? The teams would draft players knowing that they weren't going to come over to the NBA for another 2 or 3 years, but they got their rights. They knew they were going to be over there working in Europe, and they'll come over when they're ready. Now players, instead of focusing on the draft and stash, is like, hey, if we have a low first round pick and we see this guy and we believe his upside is huge, all right, we're going to go ahead and draft him. We're going to send him down to the G League, let him work on his game. We're going to bring him back up. See, why you always got to word stuff like this? And I got to say it out loud. They pounded Dallas. Especially in Texas, we're going to use the words pound. But yeah, Al Harrington was on that 2007 Warriors team. They pounded Dallas that year. That was a fun series to watch, bro. Definitely a fun series to watch. Mixo says, I pray for the day that somebody finally snaps on Brooks or Allen. I agree with you. I'm waiting for the day that somebody finally checks John Morant because he ain't about that life. Brandon Peck says, what up, Haize? What's going on, fam? Bro, if you can take one role player not named a starter for any previous Bulls team to put on this team, who would Andres Nocioni? I think Billy would use him. I think his game would be great in the modern day NBA. I would love Andres Nocioni on this Bulls team. He was tough, not like the best defender, but a very active defender as well. Would definitely like him. Brooks' hair is struggling too. If you think DeMar's braids looking funny, Dylan's are an actual issue. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. He folding grown ass men, bro. Like, This is what we doing today. Why y'all on this today? Like, no. Oh, for real. He couldn't. Like, I love Ja's game. I really do. But yeah, he ain't holding no candle to Prime D. We never got to see Prime D Rose. So. That's a fact. Ja's like the dude that talks trash because he has bodyguards, but no one he wants no problem. No, he doesn't want no problems. Yeah, look, he wouldn't want no problems one-on-one. Io? What are we questioning about Io? Or is that an Ayo? What we doing there? You gotta let me know. We Chicago Bulls fans. Usually Io means something different now. Didn't even know DeMar was out today. Well, they just announced it a little while ago, so it's not like you're too far behind the curve there, brother. You didn't miss too much. Hey, yo, I feel you. See, that's a little bit better. Who is your favorite Bulls role player, bench player from the 2000s or the D Rose era? Well, Nocioni's definitely one of them. Taj, when he was a bench player for us, of course, I think everybody understands and knows that. Bellinelli, I liked a lot. I guess he was a starter, though, for us, right? Jeremiah says, talk about the Bulls going through winning and losing streaks. I watched the entire 1996 72-10 championship season. The Bulls, including the playoffs, were 87-13 in 1996. Great memories. Yeah, that team was just different. That team was just different. Corver, yeah, I can agree with that. Kirk Heinrich, that's another good one. Do you think we'll hear about Alonzo's shutdown soon? If not, does it make you think he might play towards the end of the year if we go on a run? No, they don't have to shut down announce Alonzo shutout because nobody thinks he's coming back. I don't think anybody is under the impression that he can come back. There's some hope. Like, of course, there's hope. Like, oh, maybe he can. Maybe he'll hit some development, but I don't really think it's coming. He didn't even beat the hell out of him. He just punched him once and broke that man's face, bro. That man didn't even want to be in the city of Chicago anymore. That's crazy. But all right, y'all, I'm going to get ready to wrap this up so I can get ready for the game. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you're back for the halftime hangout right here. But yeah, make sure you follow the show at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullscentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and our voicemail, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related because of you guys. I'm out this bitch. It's game day. See you red. See you guys at halftime. Peace, y'all.